Hey guys, Eddie from SailorFanTalk here. Before you watch this video of Aqhari and Abdil, we just want to say sorry because we ran into some major technical difficulties. There may be some problems with the audio and the video. We tried to salvage what we can and this is our final product. Try your best to enjoy it still, and really we hope to learn from this and we'll bring you better content in future. Thanks guys for your support. Hi everyone, I'm Eddie, this is Joseph, and these are my two guests, and this is SailorFanTalk. So this is a very special episode of SailorFanTalk. The last episode was our first episode with two guests. We had Kevin and Ravi, and this time around we also have two very esteemed guests with us. So I'm sure you can recognize them. I don't really need to introduce them, but this is Abdil and this is Aqhari, both Home United and LCS legends. Yes. So let's start with he's being humble, okay? But anyway, let's start with the introduction. So Abdil, I think he has 152 appearances, okay, and 6 goals, okay? Integral part of the backline for Home United for a very long time, right? He's won for us in the ASEAN Zonal Finals. Rock solid at the back, always loves tackling people. Abdul, say something to your fans, please.
Hi, my name is Abdil. Nice to meet you.
Alright, that does work.
Yeah, so succinct and well poised. Yeah. So next up we have Aqhari. So Aqhari is no stranger to all of us here also. Aqhari boasts 125 applications. Also a Sailors and Home United legend. Unfortunately 0 goals. But that doesn't mean his career wasn't star-studded. Winner with Lions Shop also, the 2013 in Malaysia Super League. Most importantly, with the Sailors, he won with us last year. And then 2018, ASEAN Zonal Finals. Aqhari, what do you have to say to the fans?
Hi guys, good to be here and nice to be talking.
Alright.
So that very short introduction is done. We'll do a bit of catching up. Alright. So since they have left the Sailors, right? I think followers of local football will know where they went to. So Abdil is now with Geylang International FC, and Aqhari is with Tanjong Pagar United. And both of these clubs have undefeated starts to the season. Can't say the same for our Sailors, right?
I'm crying.
So the first order of business today is I'm going to scold Abdil. Abdil, can you tell us what did you tell your coach and why was he able to beat us so easily?
Oh, I told them plenty.
Ayo.
I think it's all down to the boys' hard work. You all can see throughout the game. We all stick to the game plan and we played with a lot of heart. Yeah.
So I think Sakuma, Tezuka, Zuzul, Faisal, I thought they were all very fantastic. So Faisal and Rio, right? I think they just headed ball after ball out of the box, fighting with our strikers and everything in a good way, not a proper fight. So I thought it was really nice to see. So Abdil, are you afraid that you cannot displace one of them?
I mean, it's a very healthy competition, It's gonna make me do better every single day. So for them also, they know that if they were to make a mistake or I'm gonna be right behind them. So yes. It's gonna be both ways. It's only gonna get better and better.
Yeah, well said. I think we're all looking forward to seeing Abdil back on the pitch again after his suspension. So hopefully in the next game we'll get to see him. Aqhari as well. Of course, you guys beat Albirex, right? In what was a big upset. Everyone felt like it was quite clear that Albirex was gonna win the game. Maybe the mood was different within the Tanjong Pagar squad, but outside everybody said, oh, it's only a matter of, is it 2-0, 3-0 or 4-0? So any thoughts on that game?
We were actually handicapped because the team was having a
COVID outbreak. Yes.
We lost quite a few. Then Farid just came back, then Raihan just had one training session, then Blake just had one training session.
Oh.
The night before we played Brex, Blake just passed, Blake and Raihan just passed, he was dead. So tomorrow they still playing. That was how handicapped we were. So
wow.
I think credit to the whole team, Alam Shah really rally the boys and Abdullah just keep them team. So it was a good night.
It was a very good night, and I especially love. I don't know if you guys caught the bit of banter at the back when think Coach Herman actually went on air and said that they could have played till Sunday and Tanjong Pagar still wouldn't have considered a goal. So I mean, a bit of flavor there, and I thought it was very nice. And it's great to see that our old boys are doing well in their new clubs. So that's a bit of the catch up. But maybe now we can move on to warm them up a bit further. So the next part, right, I'm going to hand over the mic to Joseph. Okay. Because you guys shared some memories together as teammates, right? You guys played in very intense matches across the continent, in Singapore, right? Against Albirex, against Ceres, against Global. So you guys...
Against North Korea, bro.
Against a North Korean team. Yes. We'll get to that later. So you guys have tons of memories. But we also want to hear your thoughts on some of the people who shared the dressing room with you guys and see whether you guys are of one mind about certain questions that Joseph will ask. Don't worry. I usually tell my guests these are easy questions, but then they scold me because it's not easy questions. But I think these are quite easy questions.
Quite easy.
Okay, so I'm going to hand the time over to Joseph.
Okay, so first question, turn, cue the background music. So, you have played with many brilliant strikers over the years. Both of y'all, who do you think, y'all can give your own answers lah. Who do you think is the best striker you have played with and played against?
In Home United.
Yes, in Home United.
Or LCS, actually. Because you guys are part of LCS as well.
Home United or LCS lah.
To me, Ken is so.
Can you
Played with.
With first, against later.
Yeah, with Ken.
Go back to the analysis.
Why Ken?
You see, he makes things so easy. He's played at the top level.
Yeah.
So, he makes things so easy, like he turns, scores. You can see his finishing. He's just in the box, he's going to finish 90%, 95% score. Really.
Wow. Makes me want to go and join to play with Ken also. Wasted. If only I was born a bit earlier.
What was Ken also like in the dressing room?
To be honest, he's a very funny guy.
Funny guy.
He's and I think at one point he was trying to talk like us. He and Chue. So he and Chue they are very, very close. So Chue taught him how to speak Singapore English. Singlish. And then he
tried.
Bro, he's doing it, bro. So
would he get it wrong sometimes? Like he anyhow use the word la?
Yeah. So he would use this word lompat. That's
usually when defensive free kick we have one. So keeper will say lompat, it means jump. Then he every time when in the match he will remind defender, lompat.
But I think he's one of the players that he's one of the forwards that when we play with as a defender, sometimes you want the forward to actually keep the ball, to retain the ball up top.
To give you guys space to move up, for the support to come up.
And for us to actually breathe.
Yes.
Yeah, because sometimes we are under a lot of pressure. So if we keep playing the ball up top and he loses the ball, it's going to be bad for us.
Yes.
So, but for him, it's different because he can do it alone on top.
Yes.
He can manage to hold 3 players.
He can sprint.
Yes.
Fast there.
He could take long shots.
And then you see his combined play with Azhar.
Yes.
So I think he's not just how would I say he doesn't just add another dimension to our play, but he also adds that leadership to our team. So most of the time, I think when the chips were down, he would always come up with something.
He did actually. I think that team was quite a young team also. If I'm not wrong, but he had to really bring that experience out. We had a young coach as well. Right? People was at that time quite young also.
It was a brand new team.
Yes, it's a brand new team.
Compared to the year before, because I was in the year before in 2005, which was with Ken also.
Yes.
So most of the players left, and then came him, Zul, So I think 90% of the team was good. And then part of the 90%, I think around 50% was from the youth. So I think that was the philosophy which coach people believe.
Yes.
Yeah, it's until today.
Yeah.
He believed in this youth thing, which
Yes.
I think is actually doing him good.
Yes.
With what he's been doing at Young Lions.
It was quite impressive, some of the performances that the Young Lions had put up last season.
Yeah.
So I was quite impressed.
Yes.
He does, another topic for another day, but there are a lot of coaches in Singapore who shit on him in Facebook. But happens, everyone has their own opinions. Right? So next, right, we go on to the next question. And what question does Joseph have for you?
So the next question. Okay, you have played with many skillful players over the years. Who do you think ranks the top in all the skillful players that you have played with? I have watched a video of one of you mentioning
a name.
A name before. Maybe it has changed.
Okay, I know. It's my video, right?
But you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to say the same name lah.
Okay, I have a name.
Okay, go right.
2015, there was this player. His name is he's a French player. His name is
Stunned already. Do you remember?
Ambrose Big.
Yes.
His name is Ambrose.
Yeah.
That guy, I tell you. The year 2015. He's not very like Neymar, but the way he drives the ball forward it's actually quite silky. The way he weaves in and out, and then when he takes the shot and all. So yeah, I think he's one of the better technical players I've played with.
Okay. Aqhari, what about you?
Most skillful player I've played with.
Yes, played with.
You can say yourself.
I mean, sailors also I can say.
Yeah. He actually want to say himself lah.
I would say
Diego, huh? Okay. Yeah, actually Diego is special. Yeah.
Special. Really, he looks that he don't have skills, but he got a lot of skills.
My favourite was the one at the end of the season and took out his shin pad.
No, let's clear that up, man. I was watching the replay and I still can't decide. Did the shin pad accidentally drop out?
Yeah,
it accidentally dropped out, right?
Yeah, when he was leading someone, he dropped out. So
he didn't purposely take it out, right?
I think he knew. But then when it happened to when he dribbled, he came back, then he saw. But
so he picked it up.
Yeah, he picked it up and put.
I always thought that he purposely want to stun the person.
So the fans, right, were all like split. They were like, no, he did it on purpose.
I think he didn't know until he reached there, like he saw, then he just picked it up.
The BM. Alright, thanks for the answers. I think, brilliant answers. Right. Fastest player you have played with. It's the same name that we're thinking of, right?
Of course, man.
Has to be? Hafiz, no? Yeah.
Yes,
Why is he so fast? What do you bring down to?
I go and call him.
Like, it surely must be something he eats. No.
It's just him. It's just him.
When I didn't know him until he signed for Tanjung Pagar back in 2012. Who is this guy? Damn fast, bro. Yeah, really, super fast.
Okay, so I don't know who you guys have played with over the years, right? Like some, I know most of them, but I don't know whether you have played with Muhammad Ridwan. Is he faster? Is he faster than Muhammad Ridwan? Because Muhammad Ridwan is also like a trained.
I think Hafiz no, his straight line speed is faster, but with ball, I think Ridwan. In his prime days, when he was
you ask what to do now.
So who comes close to Hafiz now that you have played with?
Okay, this one I don't want to break. Okay, I don't want to break. Okay.
Who is it? Is it Hairul Nizam Jumat?
He wants to say you.
Hey, we did the testing, man.
Touch your heart.
Hey. Every year we got this testing.
Go and tell everyone we did the testing.
Because you see that they are very fast. If you see the test results, they're not as fast.
For example, like Faris.
No lah.
Faris is fast.
Faris is fast.
Okay.
Like,
Because I thought you all were going to tell me close to Hafiz now is Faris. From the spectator's perspective, I thought
Faris' sprint is not fast, but he is when he is with the ball. He's
weaving lah.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a difference between.
Shit, I thought his sprint was fast, bro.
He is fast,
Yeah, he's
but he
fast.
is faster with the ball.
Actually, what I gathered right was that Abdil was trying to insinuate that he was.
I think it's pretty obvious, so let him complete it.
I was going to get there. I was going to get there. So like what he was saying, every year we would go and do this test. First would usually be him. Okay, you know who would be the next two? Me and Shadan.
Wow, Shadan.
Wow, I must say that surprises me.
It's me and Shadan. Yeah.
What's this test again?
It's the team test sprint.
Just sprinting lah, with no ball, nothing.
Actually, all the top clubs also do this lah.
Yeah.
Which is why that time I think when people said Lukaku was slow, then he published the results, and then everyone was like scolding him and everything because
So I'm not trying to brag. Yeah lah.
No. Here we made this platform for you all to be able to brag. That's why we bring you. We actually trying to market you.
I was just as surprised as you all when I did the test.
Interesting, Okay, so actually next after the Flash, right, it's Abdil, Qaiyyim and Shadan. Wait, you said two. So which one is second?
Shadan.
Shadan is second. Okay, so now we know.
You know,
Shadan
when we
is.
did the testing, we saw like we are actually in the top 5. Me and you don't see us every fast. See?
Actually,
Bragging.
I mean, this is no shitting. I thought you guys were quite fast.
Okay.
Because you know why? Especially for him, it's easy to see. Because right, sometimes there are long balls and he have to chase the channels. So that's when you get to see a guy opening up his legs.
My legs are long, so
Yeah.
easy for me.
Whereas like certain positions, like if you are the base of midfield, right, sometimes you don't really need to sprint that much.
Especially for Shadan, I think people get the misconception of him being slow. Yeah, bro, but he's actually very strong and very fast.
Okay.
Actually, also like I saw the videos where Abdil would come to clear the last ball, being the last man, even behind the striker, coming to clean out the ball. And Aqhari, I remember watching Lion Shop days, sprinting up the fullback, very fast indeed.
Yeah.
So we are very blessed to have these guys with us, blessed in the presence of flashes also lah. Next you have to bring Hafiz now.
Sorry, did you just call them flashes?
Very wrong.
That sounded very wrong. You call them flashes.
Very wrong.
I lost. What does it mean? I think it's not my lingo.
I mean, when I
Okay.
edit the video, I'll put up over here. You'll see it here. Flasher is someone who pulls off his pants at shopping malls and shows little kids. Okay.
No, I meant like the flash lah. Okay, thanks for that. Yeah, last one. The last easy question. Who is the toughest player you all played against?
Oh, he knows my answer.
Hey, wait, sorry. With, not
Oh,
against.
sorry. With. But my bad.
Toughest player played with what?
Yeah, in the same
Oh,
team.
no, sorry. We don't mean tough to play with. We mean like
The aggressive,
physically tough,
yeah.
very aggressive, kill your opponents kind.
No chance.
I got two.
And go
Is in our team, is it?
Yeah.
Play with us?
Play. in
If
Home U or LCS.
Can I guess? One is Anu and one is Abdil.
okay, I was gonna say Tom, but yeah, I think that kind of works.
Anu is very strong. Solid.
So wait, okay. So Anu, there's this not memory, but like we always see him like physically dominating his opponents, like coming in from behind. But I don't see him as a dirty player. Do you?
He's actually dirty.
He's quite dirty.
Dirty lah.
Really?
Yeah,
I can't tell.
Very dirty. He never shower.
I thought what?
I saw that coming.
Yeah, I did.
But I wanted to give him a chance. I gave him benefit of doubt. Maybe he's gonna tell me something about shirt pulling, but no. He went straight for the Tamandi.
Players in his position, is it? They have to do it. He has his own tricks. For him also, he has his own tricks. For me also, Yeah. So, So, I think Anu, the tricks that he has under his sleeve is quite mischievous also.
That's good. Anu, if you're watching, please keep it up.
Doesn't seem like it.
As long as we can win.
And then she likes to do this. Oh, tak. Oh.
Class.
Listen.
Don't have.
Brilliant.
I think all of us do that. At some point in our career, like in school when we play also, we do that.
Funny, right?
Aqhari, you also agree? Anu?
Yeah, of course.
Anu, huh?
Songs.
So doing training also.
Scary, man.
Actually, during training as well. That's quite interesting.
During training, the hand all go to the face.
Yeah.
But we all, as players, we all know lah. Oh, he's the type of player, he's going to give his 100%, Yeah, so we know that he's not the player like, oh, today he play like this, then tomorrow suddenly he do like this. No, he's every single day he's going to do that. During training he does that, and even in games you all will see he's going to stick his hand out trying to go and shield the defenders. Yeah, so he's doing that in training sessions also.
Wow, that's very interesting. Has that led to any like training ground incidents? People like not happy?
A lot, but we can see.
Okay.
There are days where
It's normal.
It's normal.
there are days where we are having a bad day, like very tired already.
And
And
very
then
hot.
this guy suddenly come.
Very hot. Monitoring very hot. Very artificial.
But it has never escalated to like fights. No.
That's good lah. That's good. And I guess all that is like normal training ground incidents lah. Yeah. And now I guess the last question to round off this series, right? I think I might know your answer. What's the best moment in your career so far?
Best moment in career.
Your
Home
career.
United or our footballing career?
Oof. Home United.
LCS also lah.
Home United / LCS, yeah. Because this is SailorFanTalk.
You go first, bro.
Okay, I think as Home United. Okay.
Yeah.
I think winning the Singapore Cup in 2011.
Oh,
Yeah. So I won that first 2011.
yes.
Under Coach Lee.
Lim Sing. Yes.
Yeah. Then I think the next one has to be the zonal final. We won.
On like the eve of National Day.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was sick, man.
But sadly I got injured. Yeah. I injured. Then I think in 2016 I got my first cap and only cap.
Yes.
Yeah. So so those three are one of my fondest memories so far.
I mean, it's not just the final, is it? It's also the road to the final.
Yeah.
For the.
Yeah.
And I mean, you played in some really hostile atmospheres. I think both of you can answer this. When you all went to the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium, how bad was it? I mean, on TV, because all the Home United fans, right, we gathered at like cafe football to watch.
Can see the goosebumps already.
The goosebumps really appeared.
We can spend like 30 minutes just talking about from the day we arrived until the day we left.
Wow.
No, go ahead. I mean, just say.
Yes, like we wanted to, when we want to go for the game, our hotel and the stadium was just
Nearby only.
nearby, like
Like that
opposite
only?
only. It's just like opposite.
So like I would say 10-minute walk.
No, bro. The Gelora Bung Karno is just there.
So it's like a 5-minute walk.
Yeah, it's just there.
And
So
it took us 1 hour, bro, bus ride to go there.
our hotel is here. So
Yes.
there's one part. Then
Yeah.
it's
The stadium, right?
yeah, it's there. It's just there. From the lobby we can see the entrance of the stadium really. But it took us
1 hour. 1 hour. Just
when
to
we
get
want
to
to
the stadium.
go training just 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Go out the car park.
Then go in the stadium already.
Turn left, we reach already.
Wow. So for training, there's no issue lah.
No.
They didn't try to stop the bus or whatever, but it was the day of the final. Semi-final, sorry.
On game day itself.
We were in the bus, then going to the stadium, like they are all blocking the way, then they
It's
were
not-
jumping
yeah.
and smashing our
Yeah.
window.
It's not packed with
You
cars.
imagine? Yeah.
It's packed with human. It's
Yeah.
packed with human traffic.
So they were like using their hands to hit the
Yeah.
bus window or that. Were they throwing stones? No lah.
No.
So it was civilized lah.
Then got one
Oh,
more.
bro.
I don't think you can call that civilized,
How?
bro.
Oh, man.
You walk by the road and hit the bus.
Normal human beings don't do that.
Wait. No, not normal human beings. They're just very overzealous football fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Oh, could you hear them scolding you?
Of course.
So you could hear them scolding like vulgarities and all that lah. So it's vulgarities and banging the bars.
That one cannot.
But nobody like set fire or whatever lah.
Set fire, no. But
Urine bomb?
from what we heard, they had a mini riot.
After the match, they had a mini riot.
We were stuck in the stadium for 1.5 hours, 2 hours.
2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, we were stuck in there quite long.
Because they felt it wasn't safe for you to get the bus and go out lah.
Yeah, because the match official went back in a
tank, bro.
Yeah.
Army tank. The referees, the officials.
You're kidding me.
They left the stadium in army tank, bro.
Yeah.
That's best, you know.
We're not joking.
Not an army vehicle, a tank.
Tank.
It's
What
a
small
the
tank lah.
shit?
Yeah.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
I'm lost for words.
That's ridiculous,
I'm lost for
man.
words.
I myself, I also been to Indonesia once to try and watch Suzuki Cup final. It was mad. But this sounds... yeah.
You know, when we were going up, because the changing room, we had to go down, then we had to go up to the pitch, no? So there was a bit of staircase. Then after that, there was a shelter, so we had to go
So
up.
it kind of open up like this. So from the ground, you open up, then we will
Take the stairs and go up.
we will go up.
So when we were warming up, want to go up for warm up, you can hear the chanting, singing. Then the stadium, you can hear like
The
bouncing.
whole place vibrating. And it was a new place.
Yeah, they just built the stadium. Then when we go out, like we cannot hear like what we are saying.
Yeah, can you even shout at each other?
So just before that game,
Yeah.
during the pre-season, we went to play at Makassar.
Yes. Yes.
So that place that we played, the pitch was quite run down.
Yes.
Okay,
Stadium was
so during the finals, the fans were not happy. They broke the fence.
Invade the pitch.
They invade the pitch. So we kind of expected of what is going to happen really.
Oh.
So when a few years before that, you know, he was playing at Tampines. So in 2014, I was playing there also. So we spoke to Alamshah.
Yeah.
So he did go and tell us, you know, when you all play at there, all these fans, they will try to run down.
We will ask them question like how is it there, how is it like that. Then they told us then like we experienced it firsthand.
So I tell you, it's madness. Really madness.
So with the crowd was very loud, right? Could you even hear like centre back if you talk to right winger? Can you?
Can cannot talk to each other.
Like you know, Abdil playing centre back. We play back 5, right?
Yes.
So I was playing left, then Faisal, Abdil, Shakir, Abdil, then JJ, Abdil. So me and Faisal, we were taking care of Rico. Rico's the small.
Yes, the small dude.
Small guy, you know, very speedy and very
Yes.
aggressive. I was shouting to him like maybe a bit further.
Yes. Wow.
Like I like really shout. Faisal. Like Faisal also can hear because he's too loud.
But he still played quite well.
During warm-up, every single thing shrank really. I tell you, every single thing shrank. You go back inside the changing room. Hey, how to play like this? Cannot hear. We try to talk. Cannot hear.
Oh, and that was even before kickoff. Even before kickoff, you all can't hear each other already.
When we go inside the changing room, we gathered everything. You know, said, hey, this one is one step away. We need to do this job. We already did the job. When we go play them, we did the job already. Now we come here, we finish this job, we go back. So we just need to go and do this only.
Yes.
So that one, everyone was out. The good thing for that year, I think, it was built on teamwork.
Yeah.
There were no
player left out, like no clips.
There was no like, we only depend on this player. We only depend on this player. No. For that team that year, we depend on each other. You know, like
how many imports you got?
Kamara was on the bench as well. He came off the bench to continue. He got Isaka Senak.
Isaka, but he only came on.
He came late.
The final.
He came on final, the semi-final against Persija.
Actually, I can't remember.
He only played the first leg and second leg of the final. He joined us late.
Yes.
And then most of the time, Kamara is coming
on the bench. Yes.
So technically, we only start with one song only.
You see Persija import.
So many import. Then they got Simi.
Simi was.
Guy, crazy.
Guy is mad. He is strong, it's
So,
powerful.
just before we play them, Coach Abdil will go and show us videos of procedure that they whack templates, they whack JDT, and then we are sitting there. Are we next? Are we going to get trash?
But it must have given you a lot of confidence when I think the first goal, the goalkeeper made a blunder. As a player, can you talk us through, because we never play competitive games, right? How much of a boost, right, is it if you feel like, I'm on hostile ground, but they cocked up first? Is it a big boost, or do you feel like the attack is still going to come?
We know it's always going to come.
Yes.
We know it's always going to
We
come.
prepared for 90 minutes of
All out.
Of hard work.
Backs to the wall defending.
We know at one point, we are just going to sit outside the box. We know already that is bound to happen. But that is not us, right? We are not going to sit.
Yeah.
Because we know we have the players to go and actually attack.
Yes.
So we're not just going to sit. We are going to go and give them back.
Yeah.
So all we need to do was just to play our game.
Yes.
And then it was quite important for us also that we all know each other quite well already.
Yes.
So we know that we know what he's going to do, we know what he's going to do. Then the trust that we had for each other was very huge. So I think that played quite a big part in all of that.
Yeah, and actually I was speaking to Joseph before the game, because Joseph is a relatively newer fan. So I was telling him that actually among the fans, we all thought that 2017 was like the best chance it did. Because we had a lot of star players.
We had a lot of. We thought we were confident in 2017 to win.
Especially
And we even won the first leg of the final,
Yeah.
right? We won the first leg of the final. Haris Harun scored, I think, late goal. Yeah. And we had Hassan Sani and everyone. And then everyone, was it the same? Was the mood in the players' camp the same? You all felt like, last year was slightly better on paper? Or do you, no?
Same.
You all felt the same?
I think for me especially, I felt that because the year before we had Faris Ramli and
Faris Hassan.
so technically if you were to put on paper, Hassan would be the better choice.
Then Rudy lah.
Yeah, Faris Ramli would be. But then again,
But Rudy, wow.
yeah, exactly. So kind of the players that who were supposed to go and show up, they went to show up.
Stepped up.
They stepped up, yeah.
Yeah. So players like Rudy, himself, myself, because the year before I have Haris to depend on.
Yes.
So the next year it was me,
And Faisal.
Faizal and Shakir.
Yeah.
So we know we had to work together. And then I've been playing with him. So it was a lot.
Someone was playing in a new role. No,
Yeah.
was playing left.
He was playing on the left.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
most of the time he's playing on the right one.
Yes.
Ah.
Or in midfield.
Yeah.
Right.
Midfield
And then we don't have Anu. We don't have someone to destroy the play. No.
No, we had Anu.
Yeah.
We had Anu and Izdin.
2019 then we don't have.
Yes.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
Stipe?
2019. Stipe was 2017.
Yeah.
So he gave us a very iconic moment in
Yeah.
that shirt. In the semi-final against Global.
Yeah.
He scored, then he I think had to fly off to Croatia or something after that. But that free kick was a great moment. I think it was won by another dude Marian Suto. I think Suto won the free kick, then he cut it in. So that was a sick moment, and so we didn't have all these players in 2018, but yet the team went one step further.
I think 2017, we had a lot of individual players. This player can do this, Adam Swandi can do this.
Yes.
But I think in 2018, it's more of a collective effort.
Okay.
We know that,
We got the old striker up front. Old striker, Shari.
Shari Ishak.
People say he's really finished. You see how many goals he scored that season? 20.
No, not just that. Sometimes he withdrew, then the defender follow, and then Song,
That's right.
and that's
He
it.
scored how many?
Yeah.
20 plus goals. What?
Song was ridiculous that season. Yeah.
So you see, like every single one of us was playing a part.
Yeah.
So that makes things a lot easier for us.
Yes.
Because every one of us know our own responsibility. We all have to take care of our own performances, and then the performance as a team will come together.
Yes.
And one thing also we had Jumat Jantan.
Yes.
That was the massive boost.
He was.
What's Jumat like in the dressing room? Because the guy, right, has played like so many games.
He is a legend.
Crazy Horse, right? They used to call him Crazy Horse, right?
That
is
one
legend.
legend. He
Yes.
is Rahman, yes. Both of them legend.
Yes.
I think he's the one who kept everything together.
How did he do that? I mean, because I'm not in the dressing room, so
Like he in the team really, we already see him as a father figure.
okay.
Father,
Brother.
You're making him seem very old, lah. You're making him seem very.
He's calling you daddy.
Like, you know,
elderly
look up
figure
to,
lah.
So we respect him a lot. So he's also quite strict. So we respect him a lot. Then he also respect us a lot.
It's a two-way thing. Yeah, with him. Yeah.
Okay. That's very interesting, lah.
He
So
doesn't talk a lot though, but when he opens up his mouth, hit for big time.
so when he opens out his mouth, is to scold people, set them right, lah.
If he will only say something when things are really bad.
Without revealing names, right? Can you name an example where he said something and then you felt the oof? You don't need to say who's the player involved. You just drew my.
Then he scared somebody.
Usually just inside the game. Like, this guy
Oh, inside the game.
for me.
He'll just give, lah. Yeah. What do you think about that? So, I mean, recently, Joseph and I were watching, the LCS versus Geylang, so LCS versus LB Rex. Kim Shin-wook, very vocal. He whack, touch. Right? He just gave it to touch, because I think touch
The first goal, the free kick.
underhit pass or something like that. No, it wasn't for the free kick. He whacked touch because he wanted the ball a certain way, a long ball a certain way, and it was a bit underhit, if I'm not wrong. And then he just whacked. What do you feel about, not Kim, but what do you feel about,
This type of.
how do you feel when like your striker does that to you?
It's not just a forward. I think it's a player.
It depends on if you scold the player, like it's for what? For what reason?
Yeah.
Is it, for example, let's say the coach say today don't long ball, and then the player still long ball, then you scold. It's like, because why you never listen to our coach? That kind of thing is okay, is it?
So okay lah.
For me, as long as you don't make it personal, it should be fine.
Because
I see.
whatever happen, you just leave it off the field.
Yeah.
Because I think for me, for myself, when I do it, I think it's for the team and it's also to make the player better also.
And fired up, right?
Yeah.
I think for myself, when we used to do that in secondary school, like if one person scored the other person, then we always try to defend ourselves. Like I do okay, what? That's what I want to do. What? Do you ever have that type of like you want to do that? What then?
Yeah, but then again, like what you just said, you are in secondary school. We are in the
Big leagues. Yeah.
We are playing this full time. So whatever we are supposed to do, we should be able to do. So there is no two ways about it.
So it's not about perspectives anymore, lah. It's like whether you can or you cannot do already,
it's
lah.
about your expectations as a player. If you want to make your expectations here as a player, then I don't know. But I think every single day when we go out to play, to train, our expectations has to be here. Every single day, expectations, hard work, all here. So I think what Kim was trying to do as a player is trying to bring all the local players' mindset up. So I think it's a positive impact, As long as he don't make it
Personal.
I think it should be
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless he is saying like, hey, you are shit, you should not be playing. That one personally, right?
Yeah.
That is really personal. So no one does that.
Because I think ultimately he wants people to be up on his level,
Yeah.
He don't want to bring himself down to our level. He wants to bring us up to his level.
Yeah.
So I think it's people like him will try to help the league,
Okay. No, that's very fair. And I mean, from Kim, we go on to another story related to Korea, but maybe more about your AFC Cup. What happened in North Korea? Because I know, the first leg, I think we...
Media
it was
blackout.
media blackout. So the first leg, I know we lost it 2-0.
Yeah.
Actually, even before we conceded the goals, I thought we played okay.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we didn't even play that badly.
Yeah, correct.
Right? Of course, when I finally found out it was 9-1, I was like, a bit surprised. But, there was an article written about it, about how, most of our... Actually, I can't remember who wrote the article.
Is it in Singapore?
No, it was an interview of one of the players. I can't remember who though. Someone interviewed someone in the team lah. It was you ah.
I think it was me.
I know they was talking about the pork biscuits.
It was me lah. That was what I think.
So they really gave the pork biscuits lah.
Yeah, man. What's this article about?
Hey.
What's this story?
This is our whatever we face over there lah.
Okay.
So basically, every team there's some sort of hospitality lah for the visiting teams that come. And apparently there was either a mix up, so they were given pork biscuits, even though a lot of our team members are Muslim lah.
Because I think at there, first and foremost, I don't think they
even know.
Yeah, I don't think they have any other religion.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm not gonna go into that.
Yeah.
But I think as a whole, it's quite an experience. She was better man.
We literally had nothing.
Yeah.
We were on the TV like 3 channels only, 3 or 4 channels, and all of them were news channel. So we didn't
No dramas ah.
No,
Bro, nothing.
Then we had this glass balcony, but it's not open, it's just glass. Imagine like sitting down. You can't all the factories.
Every single day.
So it means even if you want to jump out also cannot lah.
Every single day after morning breakfast, we go and bring out our coffee. We do there, sit down.
Because there was like small balcony, then we got 2 chairs, one
And it's only our room.
Yeah, our room.
Every single trip, our room is the best room.
Senior place.
And you're not allowed to like use your computer and your phone lah.
No.
Okay, phone can, but you got no internet.
No internet lah.
So technically, you can do nothing with your phone lah.
The whole day while we waiting for afternoon training, we did nothing. We
Play
just
card game.
We just talk.
There's no like ping pong table or whatever.
Below, pool lah.
Then hotel, golf range also.
Oh yeah.
The hotel is a golf range.
Yeah, golf range beside it.
Right beside.
But we didn't, because we were not allowed to go out to the hotel without the
Chaperone lah.
Yes.
But that's interesting.
Very interesting. Like on the way to the hotel, you were like looking out the window, like everything was old.
Yeah.
Even the trains that beside the road is like old fashioned. You know.
Old fashioned
On
lah.
top of the train, they got this line, the electricity line. Then like when they want the train to move, the rod will connect to the electricity, and they will move. On the stop, then they disconnect.
Yeah.
It's that like that.
Yeah.
Okay, last time the Channel A, right, they like to show the Japanese occupation, right?
Yes.
You know they wear the grey colour suit.
Yes.
Short sleeve one.
Yes.
They are wearing it there.
I see.
Now.
Like even now lah.
Even now.
So what I see on TV actually is quite true lah, because they wear all the very like well ironed and everything.
Their pants on top of that, they have that like below that pant bottom. You know, old 60s, 70s kind of fashion.
So in during the Japanese occupation, right, we were wearing that kind, right?
Yeah.
They are wearing it now.
Wow, that's interesting. I mean, I've never been lah. I think very few of my friends have
met
been.
a couple over there having a holiday in the hotel.
And then we go ask them, what are you doing here for holiday lah?
The same hotel but different level lah.
What was their response?
They just want to walk around lah.
They just want to explore the world.
Yeah, they just explore.
Oh, that's very.
They actually accepting tourists lah. I heard so they are now opening borders to a lot of people. You actually make the DMC.
Yeah.
Can visit them.
So while we were sitting inside the room, so for one of these nights, I think the first night, I was just sitting with him. Sitting with him in the corridor. Yes, we were just sitting on the balcony. But you think we're going to see missile flying through?
Hey, MFA, I'm not sure whether I can put this part in, but I think if you got any problems, just email me, okay?
You think we're going to see anything flying or not? Because it will pitch dark. Yeah, outside pitch dark.
Because there's no like night activity lah. Yeah.
You can see like suddenly got one car, 1 hour, one car, like just hit land.
I see. But do you all go any guided tours with escort? What was your experience then? Were like the locals friendly and all that?
They cannot talk to us actually.
They're not allowed to talk to you all.
They're not allowed to talk to us.
Would you?
Police like when you want to buy things like sellers, they are allowed, right? They will accompany us like.
Okay.
They want to know what we talk, what we say. So
They are very strict in taking pictures. Like some, like you go sightseeing, you want to take this building. They say,
Yes, correct.
if you want to know more, you can ask Song, okay? Because Song actually, he can read the thing. So if you want to know more, you can ask Song.
You a lot from him, that's your name, actually. Because,
I don't want to get him into trouble.
if you know more, you can ask Song.
Okay.
It's quite very interesting.
So when we reach the airport, every single thing we check. Our phone, our bag,
they check our
luggages.
photos, you know.
Yeah.
They go into our phone, ask to unlock, then they check the photos, see what photos.
Like army,
Yeah.
Wow.
Every single thing.
But anyone face any problem there? No lah.
Song!
He was being detained alone, you know, and back all of us were like, he was standing alone, he was looking like very worried. I think he's sweating. He's sweating his balls there.
His shirt, he tucked in.
Yeah, man.
Then we all like one side. See song.
He's sweating his balls really, man.
Song.
All of us were like, going through immigration, he was like back standing.
Okay lah, but you all came through unscathed. I think Song even scored.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he scored.
He scored. What was the game like? Cause till today, I think I watched one highlights before, but then I don't know where the highlights video went to.
They
Pulled it off.
They had a lot of quality.
They're good.
They got one star striker, but the E-bomb thing. He's very well established.
The team is quite good.
Yeah.
Their quality is actually, you say, a lot better than us, you know. Individually, they are a lot better.
Technically, individually, they're better lah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
That game, they scored 9. They scored 9, right?
9. It was 9-1.
They were like 5 goals, all top corner.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
outside the box, boom, top corner.
We all know.
Really. Cannot do anything.
What are we
So
supposed to do?
that's why.
Yeah.
Seriously, we all cannot do anything. It's
Yeah.
not like, we all give up halfway or what, you know.
It's not that. It's just the quality.
Didn't give up.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
just that when you see those kind of goals go in,
It's
it's not going to be our night. It's not going to be our night.
Like we hold, and like these guys unlittered and unleash one top corner. What to do?
Like, out of nowhere. Like, boom, then we all like, actually, hey, what was that?
what was the atmosphere like? What was the fans like?
Full of that?
Did it feel?
One side, the grandstand was full house. I think they will be more pedestrian.
Yeah, I think they told like, okay, if you come, I give you something.
I was about to say, did it feel controlled? And then you say what?
I think they say like, okay, clap now, then everybody clap.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like Home United sometimes. Because we got the NS boys to come, and then like there'll be the few of us home boys, and then I'll tell the NS boys, hey, later when I shout this, right, if you want, I never force them.
They all very happy. They all like, no, they all are like having fun.
Yeah.
It's not like they're being forced, you know.
You felt lah. You
Yeah.
felt. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's a very interesting experience. Of course.
The fact is being forced or
And
Yeah.
the food there.
very tough.
Ow.
Every day we had, lucky he brought his,
Instant noodles.
Oh, bro. I know
It's
instant noodle, bro.
Okay.
It's like, like the rendang.
Because, okay, so
Yeah.
it was Hari Raya Haji.
Yeah.
So we left the day after. So I told my mother-in-law to pack all those food for me. So I'm going to go to a place where I don't think there's halal food. So you pack for me a lot. I'm going to give this to my friends. So okay. So I brought a lot. I even bought a bag of rice. We all bought
You brought rice cooker,
everything, bro. You name it, we have it right there. I tell you, we can open one mama shop there.
Actually, to be honest, we were there. So over there, we were not eating healthy. Like every time, like the food there is bad. Then after we had to go up after dinner, like cook Maggi. And we because the whole level was to ourselves, so we had our chairs and table all set outside. So everybody was like
It
eating.
was kind of good bonding session.
Everyone was like cooking there.
Sounds like a fun like secondary school bonding trip.
It's fun if it's only 1 or 2 days, but we were there for a week.
6
Yeah, because you had to acclimatize and all that also. It was pretty cold, right? Oh
They
dear.
gave you a towel.
The toilet was there.
The toilet was bad. You on the water, you smell the water. And then the towel is that rack there.
Yes.
I think that rack is a lot thicker than the towel that we had.
Oh dear. Wow, that
So,
bad lah.
when I was holding the towel, I said, hey, right, I think this one we shower one day, one time.
And yet there was a Singaporean couple who voluntarily went there.
No, not Singaporean.
UK, right?
US couple.
So there was a couple who voluntarily went there. Okay, very
I
good.
hold the towel. Wait, I think one day we shower once only. This one we shower twice. Tomorrow no need to shower because the towel is still gonna be wet. So when we on the water, we have to on the water first, let the water run. Because if you shower straight away, you're gonna shower the dirty water.
Then got one night, our media officer said, hey, we got 2 hours of social media time. Then everybody was queuing for laptop and handphone. So we can call our family. They give us they give us 1 hour for the whole team to call.
1 hour for the whole team? You're kidding me?
We split up.
Yeah, split.
So Abdil on the phone 3 minutes, then I love you, bye bye.
Correct, yeah. We had 1 hour, one player like 1 minute 50 seconds, one player 2 minutes max. That bad. So
Shag. You never say, hey, you reserve you 1 minute.
That's also another thing. He called his wife picked up. I called my wife thought it was going to be a scam call. Because they go and pick the thing. So when I called, it came up Guatemala. So my wife saw, I think this one okay. It's going to be a scam. I don't want to answer. So I called her after and say, this one people kidnap me.
Then you told whose wife?
Your wife lah.
Yeah, he told me to tell my wife to ask his wife to pick up for me. Because the location was not somewhere else.
They go and pick
They spoof it somewhere else like,
It's different country.
Wow.
Okay, and then after that, so that night we get to use the phone. Then the next night, they say, okay, tonight we got Wi-Fi. So everyone like, yes, Wi-Fi.
But they block a lot of shit lah.
Huh?
They block a lot of shit.
No, bro. Wi-Fi. One laptop.
Our video officer.
One laptop.
Shit.
They put a LAN cable. Hey, that guy talk Wi-Fi. Kali come give us one LAN cable.
So we use our video officer laptop. Just one LAN cable. Just give us one LAN cable.
So that we all going to take turn lah. We
actually nothing much lah.
Facebook.
We had the phone call lah. We just say that we are not being able to.
So after that we use the laptop to do video call.
Yeah, video call. Yeah, we had video call. So it was quite short lah. 10 minutes.
So by the time we reach Shanghai, my phone jam. His phone also jam.
Everything to until jam. Because a lot
of messages and all that lah.
We reach Shanghai, China straight away. Hang. Our phone
Once connect to Wi-Fi.
Hang. Didn't bother, just put inside bag, wait like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, then take out and see. Hang really.
Wow, but these I think these are stories that you'll probably look back on at the end of your career in maybe hopefully like 7 years time, right? And you'll think like, wow,
very fortunate actually.
What a career.
Yeah, that's why you don't get to go on Korea very often.
Yeah, I mean you don't lah. I mean, yeah. So, and then we move on from what I would say is one of the highest points of your seasons, like 2018, very good season and everything. 2019, I think Home United finished 6th in the table. 6th. Yeah, I think right, it was below Geylang.
Yeah.
Above Warriors, but below Geylang. So, we don't need to spend too much time there because it's a sad topic, but what do you think happened that year?
It was a tough year for us. Coach Abdil left. So
yes, Coach Abdil left.
We had
A succession of coaches.
we had a lot of changes. So it was quite tough.
Reddy came, then he unfortunately got the illness diagnosed,
A lot
and then
of changes. So we need to adapt to a lot of playing style. It was quite challenging for us, so it didn't really work out for us.
and Rudy was injured quite a bit also, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
I think there was a lot of changes.
Okay.
So we didn't really get going.
No rhythm.
I'm not trying to put the blame on anybody. We have that if it's going to be a fault, it's all. It's all of us. Because ultimately it's us on the pitch. Yeah. So I think in the beginning when Coach Saswa took over, he wanted to carry on from Coach Abdil.
Okay.
Yeah. But we didn't have the same players, to play the exact same way.
Shakil left.
Shakil left. Hanumantan left.
Yeah.
So the players that came in to go and replace them weren't 1-for-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one was really a change. which we didn't really got it covered. Okay, no excuses.
And Shakir and Anu are like national team level players. Yeah.
So and then coaching style also was different also. So we had to kind of adapt to that also.
Yeah.
And then when he left, Coach Nur Rahman took over.
Yes.
Yeah. So we start to do things.
Actually, when Coach Rahman took over, we started to pick.
Yeah.
There was.
There was a good run.
Yes.
We began to do things better. And then Coach Reddy came in.
Yes.
I think when Coach Reddy came in, things kind of elevated more.
Oh, so it's actually building upwards.
Yeah. So when Coach No took, it was already going up. I think when Coach Reddy came in, it went up higher actually.
And his first game was a win.
Yeah.
Young Lions. Yeah.
Correct.
Young Lions.
Yeah. Oh, Young Lions. That refereeing. Do you remember Farid's Hamid goal?
No, I remember I scored a goal.
No, you didn't score.
I scored a goal.
No, you scored the goal. Yes.
I was the captain for the game.
No, but I was talking about how Farid's Hamid's goal was.
Yeah.
But yes, he scored from the corner.
Yes.
Yes.
And I was the captain for the game.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's how I remember the game.
So, what do you say to the referee? Okay, actually, are you allowed to say that kind of shit?
Yeah, we actually.
Actually, I was.
We went to F him up.
I went mad. On the stands, I went mad. Cause right, I remember very clearly, and I remember
If I'm not wrong, it was Nathan.
So my memory, I don't think it served me wrong, but when I went to look at the replay, the referee did this.
Yeah.
He played advantage. So I don't know how, without VAR, he put it all the way back.
Yeah, that's right. And it was the best counter.
Dude, it was so sick. Me and my friend Hasmi, we understand. We went mad, like, yeah! And then 1 minute later, we saw people chatting, like, hey, what the?
Yeah. And now we go, hey, so what? What went wrong? So got foul. Where got foul?
You know what's the best part? In my head, I kept thinking, hey, actually, what if Young Lions scored that free kick?
Yeah,
it's like,
that's right.
Lucky they didn't score and we won lah. And I mean, before we get too carried away, right? We were at this point because we were talking about how when Coach Reddy came, it was an upward curve actually. Then what happened?
I think because of his management.
Yeah.
he handled the national team very well.
Yeah, of course.
For what their kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when he came in, the atmosphere before that was quite okay.
Mending. Yeah.
So when he came in, it got a lot better.
Yeah.
Like he didn't change what Noraman was doing.
He added more flair to corner kick, free kick. He added a lot.
So more variations in set piece routines and all that. Can you give us an example?
This one is just for me.
Yeah.
He said, okay, Abdil, don't worry. I know what you can do. You just do. Wow, that. Okay, boss, I got it. I get it. I'm doing this for you. I settled this for you.
Yeah.
I have that trust from him. You know?
You felt trusted as a player.
And it's just 1 week,
Wow.
Okay, don't worry. I'm going to settle this for you.
And he left very disappointed.
And especially because he left not because he got big money offer or what, it's because of his medical. You all felt very bad as well.
And then when he left, I remember him saying this to me. I know the team is in good hands. You take care of the team.
Wow.
He said that to me. Hey, wow. Like this guy, I only know you for this short period, Like with all the other coaches, I had to gain their trust. I had to show it on the pitch.
Yes.
Like for him, he already knew.
Yeah.
I felt like, this guy, trust me.
Yeah.
So, until today,
Yes.
I don't know. I just feel so good with him.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. And so actually we thought that we'd round it up quite nicely because that's for part 1 lah. Part 1 is before Home United became LCS. Right? So we're going to take a short break and later on we'll come back with part 2 and we'll talk about what are some of the key differences that you felt between Home United and LCS. Where do you see LCS going in the future and whether LCS is positive development for Singapore. So this has been SailorFanTalk. We'll see you in part 2.